Thank you so much for staying with us. The Yobe State government has begun the inspection of the final phase of renovation works ongoing in 3 selected schools in the state. The assessment store is to gauge the performances of various contractors ahead of handing over ceremony of the schools back to their management. The school authorities and students are happy with the development, and they stress that it will encourage teaching and learning again in a traumatized environment like Yobe State.
We have been doing renovation work even when the insurgents were at their peak. You remember they destroyed some structures and they killed some students in GSS Damaturu and GSS Mamudo and burned down some primary schools in Potiskum. We have repaired all, even at the peak of the insurgency. Now that the security agencies have done a lot and they have been reduced to barely some pockets where they remain, we are now more secured. We feel there is some semblance of security in all the areas, and we have started reconstructing these schools destroyed by them, or that needs to be renovated and to be secured.
In the aftermath of Operations River Sweep, ordered by the Chief of Naval Staff to read Port Harcourt waterways and other critical areas of illegal maritime activities, NNS Pathfinder of the Nigerian Navy has impounded over 150,000 liters of illegally refined agro and nabbed 12 suspected oil thieves. Handing over the suspects to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission at the Taraba Jetty, the commander, NNS Pathfinder, Commodore Williams Kayode, says the base will continue to intensify efforts to sustain the gains of its operations.
Exercise Operation River Sweep was deactivated, and the mandate for that operation to sanitize the general area in Port Harcourt and indeed the Niger Delta. We have been carrying out consolidated and continued patrol, which have yielded enormous successes. You are aware during the deactivation, about 30 illegal refineries were reported to have been destroyed, a lot of arrests. In addition to that, just after the deactivation of that operation, we have achieved a success within the last 2 days. We've arrested a vessel, MV Omisa 1. We have just handed over to the EFCC the barge we are standing on board now, and 2 of those cotonou boats that are laden with AGO. 12 arrested men were also handed over a while ago to the EFCC.
2 communities in Warri, Delta State are at each other's throats over a land dispute which has claimed several lives in recent times. Now, although both communities claim they are open for dialogue, they say they will prefer the intervention of the state government to avoid more killings in the communities.
Last December, during an extended Security Council meeting in Asaba, Delta State, with the traditional rulers from Ogbejo, Isaba and Alaja in attendance, Governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, reads out a riot act warning that government will no longer tolerate any further breakdown of law and order. But that obviously has fallen on deaf ears, as a few weeks later, a young man from Ogbejo community was killed, and that has caused some backlash as hospitals and offices have been closed for fear of another attack.
Our neighbors, the Alaja community, adopted a pattern of persistent harassment, and this harassment has to do with blocking of the only access road. And this access road was constructed by Shell for the Ogbejo people as an oil producing community.
In 1996, you cannot find a roof in this place. So this is not 1996. We have grown. So we cannot allow that to happen to us any longer. So we have to, if you push somebody to the wall, you have the responsibility. In such, you can fight back, you push back.
Police intervention led to the arrest of some of their leaders from Isaba community, but they are now calling for their release. They also complain of a murder of a 36-year-old member of the community.
Our traditional ruler even escaped death. And it's a matter like from Urobo. The official vehicle was damaged. And these matters are reported to the police. And the security agents are not doing anything. And to our surprise, we are mourning somebody came to our land and killed our own son, my own junior brother, and we are mourning. You invite us for a security meeting. On getting there, you arrest them. What are the issues?
Down to Alaja in Udo local government area, their complaints are similar. They claim one of their own, one Kingsley Kowu, was also killed, with cars and houses burned down by rampaging youths suspected to be from Ogbejo.
This Ogbejo who came here, shot him dead, beheaded him, and went with the head. The security agents who are there in the bush are aware of it. It was also in the papers. So for Ogbejo to turn around that Alaja beheaded their person is false.
While the state government expresses worry over the killings, promising to intervene, the police in Delta is discussing with the communities on how to put an end to the violence in the area.
Where the crisis started, in order to find a solution to it, the Delta state government set up a Professor Ikoku's-led committee. That committee has been working, and importantly, that committee has been working. It has members drawn from the two communities. I'm sure sooner than later, the committee will submit its reports.
Boundary dispute is a common development in most communities across the country, and this is usually passed on from one generation to another. But with the strong political will and commitment of the community leaders, issues as this may easily be resolved through dialogue, and this appears to be the only option left for all concerned to take advantage of.
Let's hope those two communities are able to bury the hatchet as soon as possible. And that's the show today. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I'm Melinda Akirani.